Welcome back. In this video, I'll be walking you through polynomial. Polynomial. This is Further Solutions Academy. Further Solutions Academy. Encourage us more by subscribe and share our video. Please help us to do this. It's very important so that we will do more and we'll be able to get feedback that people are following us. Subscribe when you are viewing it. After you view finish, help us to what? To share to your friend. Further Solutions Academy. Okay, in this video I'll be walking you through this polynomial. The first outline is definition of polynomial. The second one is what? Operation on polynomial. And the third one is what? Division of polynomial, which is, they call it long division. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to put long division. Sorry, long division. And the next one, the last one is what? Syntactic method. Syntactic method. After this video, you should understand and pick up any text. You will surely solve any problem on polynomial. Now, can we start? When we talk about polynomial, definition of polynomial. Polynomial is now polynomial is just like, if I'm talking about polynomial, I'm always involved in what? I'm always involved on the constant and the variable. The constant and the degree of the what? Of variable. Normally, general term is I can have a of n. Now, my x of what? Of n plus I have a of n minus 1, my s minus 1, plus my a of n minus 2, my s n minus 2, plus my a of n minus 3, s minus 3, plus, and so on and so forth. And so on and so forth. Now, once at a point, it will be what? Plus. It will be plus, when my a of n is n, it will be what? A of n, it will be what? N minus n to be 0, s raised to power what? S raised to power, okay, s raised to power what? Okay, let me just start from 0, let me start from 1, s raised to power 1, plus a of n 2, s raised to power 2, plus a of n 3, s raised to power 3, and so plus, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. That is what? Polynomial. That is polynomial. Now, okay, where a is our what? Our coefficient of x. My a is always what? Coefficient of x. Coefficient of x. The meaning of coefficient is if I have 2x, it means coefficient of x is what? Is 2. Is 2. Coefficient of x, which is our a, while the x is the what? Is the variable. That is our definition. Now, when we talk about polynomial also, you have to understand polynomial cover everything on what? On variable, on non-variable. It can be what? It can be what? Linear. It may be what? In linear form, which is linear polynomial. I can refer to what? Linear polynomial. Polynomial. Which is what? When I'm having the highest degree of the polynomial is what? Is degree is 1. Degree is what? 1. For instance, if I have s plus what? Plus 3. The highest degree here is what? Is 1. Which cause my s is powering what? 1. Now, if I can still also do what? Quadratic polynomial. Now, this polynomial cover everything on equation. Most of the equations, it only cover everything. Now, if I have this, it means it's a polynomial of what? Of degree of what? Degree of 2. Degree of 2, which is s squared plus what? 2s plus 1. The highest degree there is what? Is 2. If it is polynomial of cube, I can also say that what? Cube polynomial. Cube polynomial. It means my degree there is what? Degree is what? Is 3, which is I have x cubed plus 2x squared plus 3x plus 1, and so on and so forth. Now, the more the degree, the more the what? The factor. The more the degree, the more the factor. Now, if I should factorize this thing, I will have 2 factors. Now, if I should have this thing, I will have 3 factors. The difference between factor and root. When I'm having equation like this, is known as what? Expression. Is known as what? Expression. Now, but when I now attach equal to it, if I have equals to 0, become a what? Equation. Now, when it becomes equation, I will now have, at this point, once I'm referring to equation, which is attached to what? Equal to equality sign, it means I will now be generating what? I will be finding my what? Root of the what? Equation. If I should find the root at this point, which is 1 root, I will be having 2 roots, I will be having 3 roots. Now, that is all about that. Now, this one is a quadratic equation, is a very broad, which I have. There are 4 methods of solving this quadratic, which the general method of them, general equation of them is ax squared plus bx plus what? C equals to 0, which is equation now. But when I have ax squared plus bx plus c, this is what? Expression. This is expression. This is an equation. This is an expression. If I should find this now, I will be using what? There are 4 methods of solving it. At this point, there are 4 methods of solving it. The first one is what? Factorization method. The second one is, which is factorization method. Factorization method. Now, and the second one is, I'm talking about what? Completing the square method. Now, the third one is what? Quadratic formula method. And the last one is graphical method. Now, these are the methods of solving quadratic equation. Now, there is a difference between quadratic or any given equation and simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation is a form of equation. Maybe I will try to provide a video on equations, quadratic equation, and especially now, because it's a very wide aspect of it. Okay, I just bring it. Now, but polynomial, the cube aspect of it, that is where people normally, when they have polynomial, when they talk about polynomial, they really emphasize on what? The cube aspect of it. The cube aspect is one branch of polynomial, which is what? 3 degree. All the equations, all the expressions are polynomial form. But when I'm having 3 degree, I want to specialize on that one. Now, let me move this to what? Operation on what? Polynomial. Now, if I want to operate on polynomial, I can go in terms of what? Addition and subtraction. For instance, if f of x equals to 3x squared plus 4x minus 1, and p of x is equals to what? x minus 2 minus 7. Now, find f of x minus p of x, and p of x plus 2 f of x. Now, that is all these are operation on what? Polynomial. I can also say that what? P of x and what? F of x. Now, this one I'm referring to what? Subtraction, addition, multiplication. Now, addition, multiplication. Now, if I should multiply, the first one is the first solution. Let me try to divide it. The fourth. F of x is this, P of x is this. This is too small. F of x is this, P of x is that. Now, it means my f of x, 3x squared plus 4x minus 1. Introduce bracket is good. Which is my P of x, I have 4x minus 7. Which I can now say that what? My like times, which is 3x squared plus 4x minus 1 minus 7. my final answer will be what? 3x squared plus 8x plus what? Minus what? Minus 8, which is equals to what? Which is everything, my final answer, which is f of x minus p of x are equals to what? 3x squared minus plus 8x plus. Now, this is my final answer. That is all. That is all. Now, if I'm talking about what? Plus, it means p of x plus 2f of x. What I will just do is that 2f of x. My 2 of x, it means I want to use 2 to open my f of x, which is 3x squared plus 4x plus minus 1, which I will have 6x squared plus 8x minus 2. Now, at this point, I can now say that what? At this point, I can now say that what? My p of x plus 2f of x are equals to, which is my p of x is what? 4x minus 7. Introduce bracket. It's good to introduce bracket. Okay, the one I add next is going to be minus. Sorry. Okay, let me change this one to plus. Okay, introduce bracket. What is here? Plus 2f of x, which is I have 6x squared plus 8x minus 2, which I can answer that what? My 4x. Okay, I have 6x squared plus 8x plus 4x minus 7 minus 2, which is I have 6x squared plus what? 12x minus what? Minus 9x. That is my what? My f plus 2 of x. That's my final answer. Now, we can do this and do this and do this. If I should move on to what? My p of what? Okay, if I should have this the same way, at this point I want to just open the bracket, which I will have 3x squared plus 4x minus 1 bracket of 4x minus 1. Now, please don't just multiply. You will establish a bracket. It means I can multiply by having 4x bracket of 3x squared plus 4x minus 1 minus 7 bracket of what? 3x squared plus 4x minus 1, which I can say that what? 12x raised to power 3 plus 16x raised to power 2 minus 4x squared plus 4x squared. Okay, and minus times this, I have minus 21x squared minus 28x plus 7. Now, by so doing this, I can just collect my lifetimes, which this, I have 12x cubed, this and this, 21 and 16, and 21 and 16, 21 plus 16, which I have 7, which I have 3, which I have 37 plus 37. Oh, yes, 21 minus 16. Sorry, you are taking away. Sorry, 21 minus 16. 21 minus 16, it will be what? 5, which is going to be 5. I have 5 minus 5 s squared. Yes, minus 5s squared. I have this and this. Minus increase. Minus 8, 28, which is minus 32x, and minus, okay, plus 7. That is my final answer. Now, that is little operation and little, just a very simple something to go about. Now, let's move on to my long division, which is division of what? Polynomial. That aspect is very, very sensitive and is always needed in advanced mathematics. Synthetic, any of them, or synthetic method or long division is always needed. For instance, if I have 3x squared plus 2x squared plus x plus 1, I want to divide it with what? I want to divide it with x minus 1. I want to divide this by x minus 1. How will I dividing. This is cube. Now, solution to this problem. I want to use long division. Now, how do I use my long division? I will have something like this. Back to our primary school, our normal level. This is called what? Divisor. My divisor. This is called dividend. This is called dividend, which is I have 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 1. Now, since I have this, I need my what? Quotient and my remainder. The first thing I will do, 3x cubed divided by x, which I will have 3x squared. That's my 3x squared. What I get here, I will now use it to multiply everything that is here, which is x minus 1, which I will have cube, which I will have 3x cubed minus 3x squared. Yes, 3x cubed minus 3x squared. I will now minus. My achievement is the first term must terminate. The first term must what? Terminate, which this minus it will cancel out. This and this, it will be what? It will be 5x squared. Minus times minus is plus. This is what? Plus, which is going to be what? I can draw down this. Now, this, I can now move on is 5x squared divided by what? X, which I will have 5x. 5x. I will use 5x to open to times my what? To times my divisor, which is x minus 1, which I will have 10. I will have what? 5x squared minus what? Minus 5x. I will also move on by having this will cancel this. Minus, which is going to be what? Minus is going to be what? Okay, if I have minus and I have minus, it's going to be this one will be minus what? Okay, I have this, I have 6x. The next one is 6x divided by x, which I will have 6. 6 times whatever that is there, which I will have what? 6. Drop back our 1, which I will have 6 times this, I will have 6x. 6 times I have minus 6, which I will have what? This will cancel themselves, minus, which is going to be 7. Now, this is my what? My remainder. Now, my remainder. This is my remainder. Now, the logic behind this thing is what? The polynomial theorem let us state that. Polynomial theorem states that, please take note of this. It states that my quotient sorry, something is wrong. I didn't include, sorry, something is wrong here. Now, this one is what? Let me redo it. Sorry, I have to redo it. Sorry, there's something wrong somewhere. I didn't present my quotient. Now, I didn't present my quotient. 3x3 plus 2x squared plus x plus 1. Now, which I have this divided by this, which is I have 3x cubed divided by what? X. I have 3x squared. That multiplied by what? My quotient. Minus 1, which I have 3, which I have 3x cubed minus 3x squared. Sorry for mistake. Minus 3x squared. I have what? This will cancel that. When minus, which I have 5x squared. X. Now, I can see that what? 5x squared divided by x, which I have 5x, multiplied by our x minus 1, which I have 5x squared minus 5x. When I do minus, now, which one will be what? 5x. Okay, when I have plus 5x. Now, 5x multiply, which is what I have here, I'll multiply it here, which I will have what? This one will cancel out, which I have 6x. Now, I will now say that what? 6x divided by what? X, which I will have, 6 plus 6. I will write my plus 6 here now. I will now multiply it by what? X minus 1, which I have this one plus 1, which is coming down here. This one is coming down, which is what? 6x minus what? 6, which I have This one will be cancelled out. This one will be minus. Okay, this one will be 7. Now, sorry, my remainder, this is my remainder. Now, this is my what? Quotient. This is my divisor. And this is my dividend. Sorry, my dividend. Now, the law theorem states that what? It states that my quotient times what? Divisor plus remainder. It will be equals to what? Dividend. To be equals to dividend. You can try that to be equals to what? Dividend. It means when you multiply this plus times this plus 7 that is here, you will surely have what is inside here. You can try that. Now, okay, that is the law of what? Now, okay, let me quickly do one more example because this one I was rushing. Okay, let me look for another example that is very common. Okay. If I look for a question like if I get a question like this, for instance, I have okay, somebody can ask me to factorize. I might ask to factorize. Find the root of this equation. Find the roots of equation x squared, x raised to the power 3, 6x squared plus plus 12x plus minus 8 equals to 0. This is an equation. I'm asked to find the equation. Now I will use this particular question. There's no time. I will use this particular question to explain syntactic method. To explain why I will also use it to. I can use long division the both way. Now, if I should solve this question now I will look at this is 1, this is 8. What I will just do is that I will look for one of the factor of the number. It means what can I put in that will be equals to 0. Okay, my minus 8. What number can be factor of what? Factor of minus 8. Factor of minus 8. What are the factors? The factors are what? Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4, plus or minus what? 8. Now, plus or minus 4, minus. Now, since I have this, let me test for 1. If I put 1 here, 1, 1, 1, can it be equals to what? Is 0? The answer is no, because I'll be having 1, I'll be having 6, I'll be having 12. I'm looking for this number. Sorry, I have x cubed, 6x, 12x squared, 8, and equals to 0. Now, okay, since I have that, if I put 1, it can never work. If I put minus 1, minus it won't work. Now, what can I put? If I put 2, let me test for 2. This one will be what? 2, 8. I'll be having 6. 6 times 4, which is going to be 24. I have 8, I have 24, and I have this one will be plus 24, and I have minus 8. This will cancel this. It means 2. My s can be what? My s is 2. My s is equals to 2. Now, don't forget, if you want to generate the factor, you have to look for the factor, the number that factor of what? The last number here, which is that number that is standing there. If it is 1, factor of 1 is what? Plus or minus 1. Now, I can now say that what? Okay, I can now say that my x can be equals to 2. My x is equals to 2. My x equals to 2. It means this is what? My roots, one of the roots of that equation. I can now say that what? My x minus 2. I can answer that what? My s minus 2. It means at this point, I will now generate my s cubed minus 6x squared plus 12x minus 8. Now, this divided by this, it means x cubed divided by x, which I have x squared. My x squared times everything that is here, which is I have s squared cubed minus what? 2x squared, which I use it to multiply what I have there. I use to multiply. Now, I will cancel it. Now, which this, the first time was what? Minus, which is plus, minus 4x squared. Bring down the next term, which is going to be 12x. The next one is minus 4x squared divided by x, which I have minus 2x. Minus 4x. Now, minus 4x will be here, multiplied by the what? By the factor. By the divisor. 2, which I will have what? I have minus, which I have minus 4x plus 8x. Now, I will minus, with this will cancel this. Now, since I have this one will be what? 4x. Now, draw the next one minus down, which is I have minus 8. Now, the next one is what? 4x divided by x, which is going to be 4. I will have plus 4. Now, I have plus 4. Now, that 4 times everything that is here, I will have 4x. And what? I will have 8x. Now, if I should minus 8 ordinary hits, this will cancel this, 0 is 0. It means my remainder is what? Is 0. Now, how do I go? This is one of the factors. At this point, I can answer that what? I'll break it down to what? Now, x minus 2. Now, if I should factorize this, now, how do I factorize this? I can use quadratic method, which is factorization. What can I multiply to get 6 and also add it to get that? Now, I can say that what? 2 plus or minus, okay, 2. I have 2. 2, okay, my x, my head. If I have minus 2, okay, if I have my s minus 2, can I have what I'm looking for? Yes, my s minus 2, which is going to be what? My x, it will be x minus 2. Because this, when you expand this, you have this. When you have expanded, you have that, which is going to be equals to what? Is 0. Now, this is what? This is called factor of this equation. Now, the factor now is this. Now, the root, it will be what? S equals to 2, s equals to 2, s equals to 2, 3 times. It means s equals to 3 times, which is known as, under quadratic equation, we call it equal root. Now, we call it equal root. Okay, is there any problem? No, I don't think there is any problem, which is called equal root. Now, okay, let me try to factorize this thing. If I have x squared minus 4s, if I have s squared minus 2s minus 2s minus plus 4, common, okay, s squared bracket of s squared my bracket of s2 and minus 2 bracket of s minus 2, which is very correct. Now, since it is that, this is my what? Those are my roots. Now, let me use syntactic method. Syntactic method is very easy to use. Syntactic method is very, very easy to use. I won't waste much time on our syntactic method. Now, let me leave this question alone. Let me do another question that will be on what? Syntactic method. Now, my syntactic method, for instance, now I want to use my syntactic method. It's a very simple method to use. We have syntactic method. Now, my synthetic method. How will I use my synthetic method? Find the root. Okay, let me find the root of the equation. This is my equation. Sorry, I approximate it. S raised to power 3 minus, okay, let me write it. S raised to power 3 minus 6x squared plus 11x. 11x can work. Okay, let me use plus 11x. Okay, let me use 11x. Okay. Plus 11x minus 6 equals to 0. I want to use selective method. This method is very simple. What I will just do is that I will look for the what? The root of the number that will give me that 6. Factor of 6 plus or minus 6. I think 1 goes, 2 goes, 3 goes, and 6 himself. If I test for 1, let me test for 1. I put 1 here, I put 1 here, I put 1 here. Can I have something very good? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. No. Can 1 be of help? 1. If I should put 1 there, okay, I have 1. Okay, for this question, x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x. Okay, if I should put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, can that one be of help? 1, 1, 1, 1. No. 1 can never be of what? 1, 1. If I use minus 1, let's try minus 1. Okay, if I have minus 1, minus 1, this is minus 1, this one will be minus 6, plus, okay, this one will be minus, this is plus 6, no, minus 6. Yes, minus 11. Oh, okay. Can this be of help? Okay, 11, which is minus 11. This is minus 6, minus, yes, now, minus 6, which is going to be minus 6. Okay, if I test for 1, let's test for 1. 1, 6, minus, plus 11, plus 6, and 6. Can this be of any change? This is going to be what? 12. Yes, 1 will be of help. I think 1 is one of the roots, because that can, 1 will give us 0. Now, it means my x equals to 1. My factor, my s minus 1. Now, that my s minus 1, how do I use it? I want to use synthetic method. What I will just do now is, I will have minus 1 here. I will drop my bar here. Now, minus 1 is here. That is this number. Now, this one, I will bracket my minus. It's very, very important. Now, I will now have the coefficient of x here, which is 1, minus 6, 11, and minus 6. That is very important. Now, the first thing I will do, I will draw this, any number that's here, you put it down. Now, I will now say that what? My minus 1 here, which is this number here, times what is here, which is going to be what? Minus 1. Now, this sign, minus, you will now say that minus 1 minus 6 minus 1, which is minus 6 minus 1, which is going to be what? 11, which is going to be what? Which is going to be what? Sorry, it's going to be 5. It's going to be minus 5. I will write my minus 5 there. Now, I will now move on to the next one, which I will have this minus 1, this minus 1 times my minus 5. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 5. Minus 1 times minus 1. 5 that is here, which is going to be what? 5. I will write it on that level. Now, this sign here, minus, which is 11 minus 5, which is going to be what? 11 minus 5, it will be what? 11 minus 5, it will be 6. I'll write my 6 here. Now, what I will do next is what? Minus that is here, this minus 1 times my 6. which I will have what? I will have minus 6. Minus 6 minus 6. Minus 6 minus 6, which is minus 6 minus 6, which is going to be what? I will have is 0. When you are dealing with synthetic method, it's good anytime you are solving it, at the last point must terminate to what? Is 0. It means that is my what? I will now say that what? I will now say that I will now present my answer this way, that what? My x minus 1, which is this root that I'm using here, bracket of s squared minus 5s, which is this one, plus 6. It means this now has reduced to what? Quadratic problem, quadratic equation, which I can now factorize it, which I can play around with what? 3xx bracket, bracket, bracket. Now, if I put 3 minus 3 minus 2, minus 3 minus 2, which is what? Minus 3 minus 2, minus 3 minus 2. Let me try, which is going to be what? Minus 3 minus 2. That is my answer. You can factorize, that's my, I can answer what? X minus 1, x minus 2, s minus 3 equals 0. It means my s equals to 1, my s equals to what? 2, my s equals to 3. That is my factor of the what? Of the equation. That is my root of the equation. That is all. That is all. Okay, let me try to put one more example. Let me try to bring one more example on this my synthetic method. The previous one we used long division for. Let me try to do that before we. Okay, I have let me just try to work on s squared 6x. Okay, let me put plus 12. Let me put plus 12 and plus 8. Okay, minus 8 is minus 8. Sorry, I think let's try to play around with this one. The question have changed, which is the previous one of long division. How do I do? The first thing is I will play around with what? With my, I think we have said that time that what? 2 is going to be what? My x equals to what? 2. It means my factor will be what? My factor, which is x minus 2. Now, this is a root, this is a factor. Now, I need that factor. I will now present it as x minus 2. Now, x minus 2, sorry, let me just print it. I need space. Now, x minus 2, which is I have minus 2. Minus, this is what I will write here. Minus will be here because I'm minusing. Now, I will have what? 1 minus 1, 6, 12, and 8. Okay, the first one is what? I will draw the first number, which is 1. Minus 2 times 1, I will have minus 2. Minus 2 minus 6 minus 2, which is going to be what? Which is going to be 2, which is going to be minus 4. Now, minus 4 times 2, I will have what? Minus 4 times 2. My minus 4 times 2, I will have minus 8. I mean, okay, minus 2 times 4, I will have 8. Which I will have, what I will minus here, I will have 4. Now, minus 2 times 4, which is I will have minus 8. This is going to be what? Is 0. It means my x minus what? 2, which is the factor here that we are using here, bracket of s squared minus 4s plus what? 4 equals to what? 0. I can answer what? S minus 2. This one, which is what? S minus 2, x minus 2. This is my root, this is my factor. My roots are now s equals to what? 2, x equals to 2, x equals to 2, comma. That's my final answer. This is called synthetic method. Once again, this is Further Solution Academy. Don't forget, please, as you are viewing this, help us to subscribe. Our Last topic on this part is partial fraction. Once we understand partial fraction, or I work on partial fraction, we will now move on to what? Trigonometry, integration properly. Once again, Further Solutions Academy. Don't forget to encourage us more by subscribe and share. Thanks for watching.